Nancy Lantis.
Dainty flower.
Love her so much. I can't imagine there is pretty much anyone in the Santa Clarita Valley who doesn't know who you are.
Oh gosh,
I can't even imagine.
Blessing and a curse.
Nancy Lantis is star, and I'm not kidding around when I say this. You are one of those special actors in the Valley who you can do it all. You can do theater, you do TV, movies. You've done it all. You continue to do it, and you're doing it right now. Neil Simon's The Gingerbread Lady. And what's so great about this is that it's a benefit, from what I understand. Is that correct?
It sure is. All our proceeds are going to benefit a Light of Hope Recovery Center because the theme of the play is a woman going through recovery. So it's funny. Don't get me wrong. It is funny.
Well,
it's
Neil Simon.
It's
right.
Neil Simon wit and banter.
Sure.
But it's got a deep message there that is underneath all of that. That is very important.
I love Neil Simon.
Mm-hmm.
I love Neil Simon. With some of his, I'm not familiar with this. Mm-hmm. Gingerbread Lady, because it's the holidays. Any bridge? Are we building a bridge at all?
No,
or
you
not
know what,
even
though?
close?
Maybe I should make some gingerbread to sell at concessions.
I'm not opposed to that.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not opposed to that. And I know you're coming back later in the week. You might want to just test it out on Kyle and me just to make sure they're all right.
Sure, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the play itself, because everyone loves to laugh, and I love that it's a benefit because, as we ramp up to the holidays, a lot of people in the Valley are looking to do more. You want to do more,
sure,
and you kind of don't know where to start. Sometimes you're a little bit overwhelmed, and this is a great place to start.
Oh, you bet. You can come to the theater and enjoy a great evening of theater. We've got a fantastic cast. It's myself, Jin Treadwell-Eng, Patrick Rogers, right?
Come on.
Shawnee Badger, who is amazing. Joseph Michael Harris, who's wonderful TV actor as well. Matthew Fernandez. It's directed by Brad Sergi, who has done a couple of shows at the Canyon Theater Guild, many shows at the theater when it was the Rep, and he's very familiar with Neil Simon and the pacing of that. As well as just painting beautiful pictures on stage and working with the actors.
Fantastic.
So yeah, lots of talent there.
Lots of talent.
It is the story of a woman who's coming home from a 10-week stint at recovery, and she has to sort of, on top of the newfound sobriety, put up with her enabling friends, her 17-year-old daughter who decides to come and live with her instead of her dad for the first time, and an ex-boyfriend who decides to visit her on that day. And there are some trials and tribulations, but she makes it through, and she and her daughter are going for the hope at the end of the tunnel.
It's interesting you say that because we have, on a very serious level, we have a show about recovery every Monday, The Way Out Recovery. And we learn a lot about recovery because we have the show and we have it on.
Sure.
And all of those things you mentioned should never be done.
Yeah.
All of those things that you mentioned, having a daughter come live with you after a certain time, an ex-boyfriend coming back into the picture, all of that is absolutely supposed to not happen. So that's where I'm assuming the comedy ensues with all of that.
Well, add to the top of that, her throwing the worst birthday party in the history of birthday parties, and it kind of comes crumbling down like a gingerbread house. See what I did there?
I totally got the bridge. Are you the lady?
I am the lady.
Are you the gingerbread lady?
This is a play that I've wanted to do for many years. I did it probably about 15 years ago as the other role, as the friend. And I've always wanted to do it since then. And so I'm very lucky to have gotten this opportunity, very lucky that these actors and the timing and even being able to benefit a Light of Hope just fell into place. It's just kind of everything kind of falling together.
Let's run down the dates of the show. It's I'm looking here on the information that I got. Make sure you correct me if I'm wrong. Tickets are $18,
Correct.
General admission. That's absolutely nothing. Live theater for $18 plus its benefit.
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah,
that's under $20. If you take a 20 with you, you now have money for concession.
Yes.
So what else do I need to know as far as dates? I don't seem to have the dates here. When are the dates?
Sure. It is. We open this Friday, the 15th at 8 p.m.
Whoa!
I know.
3 days. Are you ready?
You bet.
Okay.
And
okay.
We have a matinee on Saturday. We are not having a show Saturday night because of the light up Main Street.
Sure.
We thought that's enough going on Main Street.
It's a lot going on.
And then we also have a 2 p.m. show Sunday the 17th rather. Next weekend is our closing weekend. weekend, we have a show Friday night at 8, 2 shows Saturday, 2 p.m. and 8 p.m., and 1 show Sunday closing on the 24th at 2 p.m.
What? Only 2 weekends? What?
Yeah, well, the Main is a wonderful venue for all kinds of artists to come perform, and they have scheduled it so that the middle 2 weekends are open to independent production companies. Did you know, Tori, that 3 years ago when the Main started opening this up, it was 3 production companies. I was one of them. Mm-hmm. We now have 14.
That's fantastic.
Theater production companies.
That's fantastic.
Yes, everything from high comedy like Big Sandwich Theater Company to children's productions, the Olive Branch Theatricals, to Eclipse Theater and many other theater companies out there that you can always go online at themain.org, and they've got a calendar of all kinds of neat stuff going on.
I don't think enough people know that.
Yeah. Oh, it's so true. I mean, they've got 2 comedy troupes that perform improv that are fantastic. Mm-hmm. They've got their 10 by 10, which is a variety show they put on. I think it's the second to last Thursday of every month. Just go online.
Go online.
And their Note by Note, which is a musical variety show. Mm-hmm. So they've just been kind enough to open it up to other theater companies to come and do their stuff.
The name of the show, it's the Eclipse Theater presenting Neil Simon's The Gingerbread Lady, benefiting a Light of Hope Recovery Center. So appropriate for this show. Let me just tell you a little about Miss Nancy Lantis, if I may.
This is your life.
This is Nancy's life. Look, I'm not going to lie, she's fantastic. Oh. I used to see her, before I knew her, I used to see her in productions. And I said, who is that? Who is that? And I was blown away by some of the theater that you have done. You are extremely talented.
Thank you.
Then I got to meet you, and I started seeing you on TV. Like I saw you, and I knew you. And I'm like on reruns of like Parks and Rec and stuff like that. And I'm
so
like,
exciting.
I'm like, what? And I want to say you were on Grace and Frankie and Grace,
yes.
right?
Mean Nurse.
Love
it.
Mean Nurse.
Yeah.
She's so fantastic. Take a 20, get a ticket, get concessions, have a good time, do something good this holiday season.
Absolutely.
And see a fantastic show. It's Neil Simon. How can that be bad?
1970, right?
And it still holds up.
Costume set.
And it still holds up.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Go see it. Check it out. Is there a website that we can...
You can certainly go on the Main website, which is at themain.org. Or you can just go right onto the Eventbrite site, which is gingerbreadlady.eventbrite.com. And it'll take you right to the ticket buying.
Fantastic. I'm sure if you Google Gingerbread Lady rep, it'll all come up.
Yeah.
We won't miss it. It opens this weekend, the 15th. You'll be back to talk even more later this week,
Yeah, on
right
Friday
before,
morning.
and then I'll get to say break legs. But if you're even thinking about going, go, because I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. An incredible, some of the names that Nancy listed, such incredibly talented people in this valley, and I'm so proud to be, to get to meet you guys and to see what you're doing, because you really are super talented, and you, it's a benefit, and you just do so much for the community as far as entertainment and providing a service for us all. So I really appreciate it. We'll see you in a couple of days, but in the meantime, get your tickets.
Yes.
It opens this weekend.
Yes,
we don't
this
want to miss
Friday.
it.
Friday night.
We don't want to miss it. Thanks, Nancy.
Thank you, Tori.